the people are raising a lot of comments. Say didn't they say on my penny John Dramani Mahama is also suspended Chief Justice. My recent one Ghana Bar Association more cracked on much the buy and you can we are near Babetwaso other matters so especially with the NPP for thank you Tono Moko.
Yeah, Jabi. The kind I mention what here for na menka say say akase beti bi achechere oman amana ye we need very honest people who are very candid to issues na that fairness no and a bit me aboa and that honesty no and a bit me achechere oman. I was very surprised when I heard say Ghana Bar Association I shall say issue statement concerning this because we've been in this country for the past 8 years and near my will be a number of instances everybody became aware say your judiciary was getting compromised to the extent say individuals the issue court a bit me atwama asem no na impact and sign na yakotena say the who ruling aba and near my akoso back and forth the executive first one sebi all 100 individuals out of their position. Dominivo, they'll go through several other individuals. But this association was so quiet to the extent that some of us thought that they never even exist. All of a sudden, government has changed and then they found their voice. It's good. Maybe in a democracy, we need the institutions to be very vocal, very participative. But you see, when you do some of these things, you bring your credibility on the line. It's the reason why some people have suddenly questioning the moral, your friend is saying, we are the Ghana Bar Association at this time to be jumping into the fray all of a sudden defending what is going on. In the first place, petitioner air cost, nobody, including the NPP and your friends saying GBA, has been able to prove with a single evidence indeed the President Mahama Aye so far is in direct contravention with existing laws of engagement. None, not even one. Now, or more country say he should call the Chief Justice back. Now, the question is that discretion rested with the President. If you go to the Constitution, now a case see it me establish merit in the case every now say committee tenase na oyena juma at that point the president may that is a constitutional discretion that is imposed on the president to exercise that power enya Ghana Bar Association there enya political party be there even NDC as a political party no okura ban no enya ne there that decision solely rests on the president to make that discretion. The president sat down and says, the woman should sit aside. And all of a sudden, there is this strengthened advocacy calling on the president or on bringing it back. So even if the president resigned on that decision of woman the number back, you could see and now you tell the mechanism because it was out of nothing and a president cast on control. This is a woman who is responding to 3 separate petitions. You need time to go out there and have time to respond. But all of a sudden, the whole thing has been turned into some kind of a political football. In the first place, petition and people know where it is coming from. The first one they will know was brought forward by a police officer, our ACP.
I see.
On an issue no started with Takrade. Okoto land from your friend saying Netherlands maybe ho. Netherlands, ne girlfriend or Ghana hako forge documents. Enya the power of attorney from that Brunino and Okoton assassin a beachfront our second D. And them police officer no. And a police officer no toy. But later sa asem no court no na documents near fraud and police anya due diligence and no ajini sika. So which means that the property you cannot own it. Asem no court second D high court or mudiwi and about Supreme Court. Supreme Court bench no so and a police officer or lawyer only Chief Justice bring that encounter.
Okay.
I did assembly good so no or say after ruling no Chief Justice catch and say incompetent I can't kasafini as for no.
Oh really?
Oh yes. I will bench no catch and say most of them your friends say police senior police officer what are some back court or you need to just and some no can according to the petitioner no was very disparaging. And now all respondents say or disagree with Chief Justice and some no catch no. And I'm say Yancheno because we're disrespecting. And this police officer was arrested and he was detained. So clearly, JB, issue way now a chop petition that come president a hefa and I politically motivated. A hefa na John Mahama Gina say your friend is saying, or not, show be a chief. Because this is a personal beef between Obia, what you so court, and the Chief Justice.
Yeah.
And as some no Guswa Air Coso, as some no court or the court right. Am I on some cross hand a way? So a issue are appended for several times. And or they are true in the form of a petition or they are come a president. At the end of the day, Council of State. Close with those power to ensure that they establish merit or not. Debbie, my mem for the lawyers in Panimfo, Oko Council of State and Neya. What is that, Madame Sophia Kufu Tisubi?
Yes, or Tisubi.
What is that Akotobam for Tisubi, former retired way? What is that, your friend say, Madame Betimo Idrusu, by a former Attorney General? These are legal brains. I know the day or more scrutinize a petition who said there is substance in it and that the president should proceed not on setting up a committee. And the what's in China. Now you have issues with data. The question is based on what? As a foreign MP, they didn't ask for no more. The question is a dear baby in a swore, and a mujina swaka say, Quaya Mahama Fasa, all year, Jumanwa Tomra A, B, C, D, and T. There is no basis. So for me, so all these are petty partisan issues. No serious mind will avail anything to it. Remember the NSA, Yebi, the course within our judiciary, no, a certain Chief Justice. A such any individual. It is about the sanctity and the credibility of our judiciary, and that we must do everything to protect its integrity. Since I'm not say how many Ghanaians and what trust in judiciary? It's none. Now, no, small set research on what buy. You saw the outcome. Yes. In a democracy, my culture said the most important thing has to do with the trust and confidence citizens repose in the state institution. Because we need trust our state institution. You will never use that institution. So if we've gotten to a point in time where Ghana for to do now and Jacob to need, I know that it threatens our very cohesion, it threatens our existence, and it threatens the foundations of our democracy as well. So, saying, you'll be a sabi. When you see those signs, you don't even fight it, you resign and go home. But who yeah, you more for see impel over TV. So, what is the point you sitting here? What I said, because you are not working for yourself, you are working for the people. Now, people are rebelling against you based on legitimate concerns or more. As a reasonable person, you bow out and go. But in our situation, that is not the case. So, my main kind of essence of the Ghana Bar Association for Kratomotro and the Kyei, our paragraph 2 of the petition and I said Kratomotro, I said, per the Constitution, Code of Ethics and Regulations of the GBA, the GBA concerns itself with the matters affecting the legal profession, which includes, but not limited to, defending and upholding freedom and justice in Ghana and maintaining the maintenance of independence of the judiciary. Now, I say, as of 27th March 2025, when the General Council of the GBA met, 3 petitions had been submitted for the removal of the Chief Justice and 2 cases had been instituted at the Supreme Court challenging the procedure that had been triggered for the removal of the Chief Justice, with subsequent application for injunction of the said processes. The GBA is mindful of the provisions of Article 246, Clause 6 and 7 of our 1992 Constitution, which detail the processes of the removal of the Chief Justice by providing the following. A. A. Where the petition is for the removal of the Chief Justice, the President shall, acting in the Constitution with the Council of State, appoint a committee consisting of 2 justices of the Supreme Court, one of whom shall be appointed by the chairman by the President, and 3 other persons who are not members of the Council of State, nor members of Parliament, nor lawyers. The committee appointed under Clause 6 of this article shall inquire into the petition and recommend to the President whether the Chief Justice ought to be removed from office. Yes.
We're just an asset of the
yes.
And more, so I think this is the most important.
Yes. So have there been, nobody has been able to establish as we speak.
Yeah.
Said there has been any controversy, any offense saying Obi exactly.
Yeah.
Like processes now on so are kono wa form and answer on form here for you to activate your voice. You understand that? So I idea say President Mahama has circumvented any of the laid down procedures. Now all yeah JB we some of us will not come and sit here and say the process should go through. But as it stands now, so all concerns are those concerns must be premised on legitimate grounds. Are grounded in law, grounded in fact. So when you're speaking, Sanka John Mahama appointed Obia or judge. One far judge, no, cover NDC ni mum na betina we so that is a legitimate concern. But as we stand, none of the provisions as outlined in the constitution, you know, and a president abuse any of them. So at the end of the day, and I'm going to talk about petition. This is not the first time a president is receiving a petition and removing a judge.
Yeah, that's true.
Mamen Kyei announce at the petition a command your friend is saying President Akufo-Addo abra ebinom kwaje mponche na asefo no abra committee no set it up where merit in the case a premier fasia was established. No, President Akufo-Addo suspended 4 judges including Justice Derry at that time. No, na issue no munya nwie. Is it not the same thing here?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, Abra committee ni we na adwuma no, the 4 judges were dismissed by President Akufo-Addo. It's on record. And again, say nkrofo yo monam mudi nsemu nu ye dede.
Kofo ya.
Asefo ane ni nkrofo yi. Ase wenye se binsi wo kro mada wo. Let me take you back to 2015. Maame bi na efe ne Loretta Lamte. Na ona na oye Shraj boss e wo kro ma President Mills e na appointed no. E na ayo friend saying another pray. E throw petition the command President Mahama say maame na disika okube kaya story bi ba say wa tu afiri ni fi akọhan dan wo airport way enti that particular issue when it came another throw petition the command President Mahama say maame na onyi na di enye ono nko a ya fra brand table Richard Nuama or MPP ni ono nso throw the same petition the command President Mahama. The woman was appointed by Professor Mills under NDC administration. John Mahama J petition or set it up because their powers is equal to be a high court way.
Yeah, sure.
President Mahama has set it committee. All the investigation, you know, we man conclude say, Mama no unpack wafumemra. The same President Mahama yeah, you know, more accusing sack the woman. It's on record. So and you okay, but you Obi dia. That is the attitude I hate. When you think you are better than Obi. So when I was here, that was okay, but and you Obi na here dia.
But the petition against this Chief Justice, no, say Ama under NDC time.
The whatever.
Chief Justice we
this one.
Yes.
Oh, about recently
Akufo-Addo time say be by.
Exactly.
For
the petition in there has been coming, and Akufo-Addo received the same petition. Yes. Consulted the Council of State and then asked for ruling no by or some merit in no boku here. At that time, nobody took the president on because we him say a legitimate way all play. So and Americans say all these things, you know, the MPP is a party that is clutching at straws. And for me, I think Zenka election more losing. They need to sit down, just put pieces together because as we stand now, no, there is a bridge between you and the people of this country because of Nsemuna Akosu Okroma. Could you imagine say? No, Mahusa. Nema Akosu Okroma, Emma Ghana for that bridge, you know, Akosu Enya the Ketwa. Now, no, Madam Hanabisi Ukoye interview, and on about mineral development fund. Do you know, say? Kwabrane etimi ede ekohan ye dan cubicle etua 12 years in advance in dollars e wo kroma etua 12 years in advance sikani nyina 1.4 million dollars dan bank office bank na wo pese wo si wo kroma wuntimi fa $1 million ensi wo kroma say by these people rented it out to Obi ekoji hu sika etua ni nyina nti wo ya ban na wo ba there is nothing that you can do. So these are concerns that Ghana forward and I'm some more aba. And you know, so Bob on Tiaba can sema. Make sure say and some now can say you have some people and their cause they rendered as some political parties on by demonstration. And a goom issue statement say and they say Obia Mona Mandia and then who's a PPP for issue statement. So clearly you could see say this is a sinking party. Sabi, or they're just trying to clutch at straws. And some day, no. Say President Mahama Afuma Monfamra, you will discuss it. But as it stands in the May, I think say the fact that Ghana for any GD judiciary, no, enough for us to prune the institution because we want to be international man for use the judiciary as a tool, a political tool. Yeah, the cow man for ADCC a man for, and actually a classic case has to do with the Domolivo case. Issue about Nipan is challenging the constitutionality of a dear president here. Yet to meet na say my papa no call retirement and son mami free assembly. Now I brought be ye where no hefa. What I say, unfortunately for her, the same person is also sitting on the committee today. Yeah. So we go quote so much. And like I said, Bob papa and the one. So I think that Ghana force should not fall for this nonsense that is in play. We want institutions to be sanitized. Resetting institution, you know, will come with some of these things. And I can sit here and promise you, sir, it's not just going to be the Chief Justice. Trust me.
Yeah.
Any institution be a filthy.
Are you targeting the EC?
I'm saying, sir, any institution be a filthy be and will be cleansed. Sir, because the president has a mandate.
Yeah.
That mandate is sacred. And he cannot afford to fail the people of this country. John Mahama had just 4 years. The name he will leave after will depend on things that he does. I think that all that he can do is to save the sanctity and the integrity of state institution. Now, about good hands, Ghana for once again have trust and confidence in state institutions.
All right, Martin, me say about how the movie na ya so. But Lucius, Obeka si just maybe na.
Meka kakra.
Okay.
Me ko any man can be there.
Yeah.
Mpanimfo le musu.
Yeah. But I was for one Bruno. Still yeju. Bebeje.
Banya kasa bebeje India say bebeje.
Era me too.
We need am that na the meka ye say mami asemi. We are sure say ono ankasa before abano ebesesa na onim say hwe nto no.
Well, I mean say
so no ate honom no yeto abawie ya NDC ewe ni no na dwe nyina kire say hwe ento
so dey na political appointment so
enye political appointment
yeah
na bibi wo ayiwiase enye political enye political appointment be politician do be so
yeah that's true. But the Chief Justice for Honoma, Georgina Wood, for instance, I mean, was serving under 2 different presidents, and one massive beer. So, I mean,
say, yeah, can I say no? On farm home to be a breakwa or more brapa. I say, Hanty, a braboya old boy, say, and and fan caught to 2 be. Because Mammy Asemia, ye can know who. Many on your chair say. Enya President Mama.
Why?
Enya President Mama. Ni atnasi akase opeso oyi maame no fi ho. Minim se waken kan obabi a chese President Mama akase oba be yi Chief Justice Hodma. On kan obabi a. Ni minji ni se NDC ni bi so akokan obabi se Chief Justice ye be suspend na na se ye be yi na fi ho no. Ye nyina ye nim ye ekoso.
Yeah.
The answer na ebeto abakra mpo no ebi mu di kan petition say ma me aduma oye no emwa enti ye nyini free honum and of course because say politics so ne ye enti no nipa constitution no man kwan say obetimi ayi ma me free ho ane president oti ase and so kra mpo no constitution no kire kwan a say president efaso edi ma me anase odi Chief Justice free honum. Now, dear Emma Obi Ebeka say, any political appointment in Timu, any mamma, every honum. No, Sad the corner say a change per say, a constitution, you know, I and also a politician, even anywhere you want man, and any mammy is so. What you say, because constitution, no check quite out for about Chief Justice. And once and check quite about me for so you have through honum. And tis a wabian chair says, do you see into you if you are. Can we say? Sam kwan krona ye fa so do ekoye no sa kwan krona no be fa so akọ what you say enti no ebi mu e kan ni say ye ntimu nyini mfio because say enye political appointment as a foreign there non starter and minua ye nyina ye nim say petition na ebi mu de koye na be ka say President Akufo-Addo enyi Chief Justice enfri ho no Ono oyano hwete ne sram ekosie. What you say? Eno no free honum no. Ebi mo nso asanya petition biem. Nipa ba ko no. ansana aban ba be da na bi mo petition say you mfi ho no aban no san dane no den kayan fa no say aban na na wo ho ni mani ebi mu mpe wasem aban na sen adane ebi mu sas na ba be petition say yenye den yenyu emfi ho no na che say waduma yensa ni Musa Dankwa reporter or the buy say about 52%. Say mami bempeno.
Ghana for bempeno.
Ghana for le bempeno.
Yeah.
Enya mama adumano wo Chief Justice nye mama adumano wo ye Ghana for adumano wo ye ni Ghana for bele bempeo. Enti
Ghana for bele bempeo. Simple.
Enti the issue of say President Mama now I say ebimo edi bam no make hu amenti ase enye President Mama ni akwakwahye nkrofo bi mu achi say benka say Chief Justice bempeno ni even cry in the first place no petition na ebae no enche say say President Mama efiti prekopa na okase onye dey onkofi kire ne say o consult with the Council of State. Why? That is the first phase. The second phase, yes, say, war so no, or forward the bro. Now, they say, bantu asa na say basis woman, but for the